Hi Raju, hi Nandini, good morning.
Hi,
Hi,
morning.
hi, morning, sir.
Yes, first we'll start with Raju. Raju, tell me about yourself and about your experience if you have.
So I used to work in Tally. I have 10 years experience in it. So my role was like onboarding new clients, understanding their requirement and doing and implementing what they are asking. This is my
Okay, so you have a 10 years of experience. Which company you work in Delhi?
in Tally at Tally Software in Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh.
So what you have completed there, was your role is there as a
My
finance and accounts or it's a different way?
it is like marketing.
Okay, so you are telling that ki you are working on the Tally software, correct?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so only 10 years means you have only 10 years experience in one company, correct? I
Yes,
understand.
yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so tell me about, do you have completed your SAP certification in which module? It's a FICO?
Only FI.
Only FI. Okay, in which year you have completed the certification and from
In
which institute?
December last year, December.
Okay, 2022. Okay, so now just tell me about, the organization structure in SAP.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so tell me one by one that how the organization structure. Yes.
So first we'll be having the client, and if the customer require profitability analysis, so we'll be implementing COPA. So we'll be having operating concern. Later we'll be having the company and the company codes, and later we'll be having the business areas plans. You want me to tell overall, or you want me to tell only
No,
FI?
no, just say basic that key you aware about
Later
the.
we'll be having the business
Yeah.
areas, company codes,
Mhm.
and we'll be having the profit center hierarchy, profit center groups and profit centers. And later we'll be having the cost center hierarchy, cost center groups and cost centers. Apart from that, we might have functional areas. uh, these are the and these are the things, basic organizational structure.
Okay, so can you please tell me about how many posting period and everything in the FICO we can open at a one time?
Like posting periods will be creating based on the company code specific. Like if I'm having two company codes, and if my requirement is like for leading and non-leading ledger, I'll be creating two posting periods. We can open one posting period also. We can open two posting periods. Even if you open one posting period, system will post to the other posting period, ledger also.
Can we open special period in between or not?
Sorry, sir.
Can we open special period
That
or
will
do you
be
have
open
any?
at the end of the financial year. We'll be opening the special periods for adjustment purpose.
Okay, and only adjustment purpose or any specific entry we can pass? Like,
We can pass.
okay. Do you know the T code how to open the posting period?
OB52 is for consultant, and another T code S underscore ALR. I don't know, that is for end user. There are total two T
Okay.
codes for this opening the posting periods. Apart from that, we can use SE38, and the program name is RFOB5200. We can open from there also. There is a separate T code for end user, and there is a separate T code for consultant. Apart from that, we can use program also. The difference between OB52 and the other T code is, in OB52 we can give the authorization for which of the users we need to give the specific users authorization for opening and closing the periods. In OB52 we need to give the authorization group. At the other T code we don't find that option.
So who will give the authorization? Is specific team will do or only a consultant can give that?
That client will tell for which users we need to give
No, no,
the.
from if SAP side, who will give the authorization to that specific user? It's a basis of security team will do or it's a.
Basis consultant we need to notify.
Okay, good. So now tell me about, the what kind of business process in SAP or any specific that key like AP, AR,
So
automatic payment.
I'm familiar with GL, AP, AR, asset accounting, EBRS. These are the things I'm bit familiar.
Okay, do you know how many, miss, what level we can extend the GL? How many chart of accounts we can use? Hello?
GL extension.
Yeah, GL
We
extension. So you know the process, correct? So we
Yeah,
have
first we
to
will be
create.
creating the GL at the chart of account level, and from there we'll be extending to the company code level.
Okay, so do you know what are the fields we have to update? It is a mandatory.
At the chart of account level, we'll give the description. This is
Okay,
mandatory. We will be
okay.
selecting whether the GL is a balance sheet type or a P&L account type, whether it is a cost element or non-cost element. And from there, we will be extending to the company code. In the company code, we will be giving the sort key fields, whether it is an open item management or not, whether it should be updated in local currency or not, and field status group. These are the things we'll be updating at the company code level.
Okay. Can you tell me what is the importance of sort key in GL master data?
Sort key, the assignment field will be filled with the sort key. Like if we select the posting key 001, when which pull the line item report, the assignment field will be filled with the posting date.
So you mean to say that ki whatever sort key we assign at GL level,
Hmm.
so it will reflect into that assignment field, correct?
Assignment, yes, yes,
Okay. So do you know F110 and the configuration steps?
yes.
Can you please give me the steps?
F110 is also called as APP. This functionality reads the due dates of the invoices based on the payment terms and make payments to the vendors. Make payments to vendor, and system will post automatically the post clearing entries. Now coming to the configuration stuff, first we need to create the house bank in FI12. We need to give the country, bank key, branch address, state, everything, and we need to define the main bank main GL here. Now coming to the configuration, and we need to define the account ID in the Fiori screen. Like when we click on the create bank, a browser will get open. There we need to give the account. We need to map the account ID. Next, coming to the configuration steps, all paying company codes. Here we'll define the sending and the paying company codes. Apart from that, we'll be defining the special GL indicators like down payment and part payment, and these are the things we'll define in all company codes. And paying company codes, we will define the minimum amount for incoming and outgoing. Apart from that, we will define the payment advice form. Next, payment methods in the country code, we will define whether we are making the payment through check or NEFT. We'll define all this, and we'll define the permitted currencies. Apart from that, we'll define whether we are going to use the DME or the check format. We'll define all these things. Now coming to the payment methods in the country code, we'll define the incoming, outgoing, the minimum amount for incoming and outgoing. And in the bank determination, we'll define the rank order, and in bank accounts, we'll define the bank sub accounts. And now coming to the execution, we'll go to F110. We'll give the run date and the parameter ID. We'll fill up we'll give the company code, and we'll give the payment method, and we'll select the list of the vendors. And once we execute, after that we will execute, and later we
Sorry,
can
sorry,
take.
sorry, 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 sorry. Come again. Again, you show. Tell me about the F1 cycle again.
So in F110, we'll give
And
the date, the ID, and later we'll
what
select
ID? What ID? What ID?
run like
Run
for
ID.
identification.
Run ID. Okay.
Run ID, yes, yes, run ID for the identification purpose, and later we will select our company code and the payment method, and the documents till it should consider, and the next payment run date. The significance of the next payment run date is that on which date you will run F110 again. This will help us in determining whether the invoice should be paid now or it should be holded until the next payment. Later we'll later we'll select the vendors, and in the additional in the additional parameters, if you want to include some invoices, and if you want to exclude some invoices, we can mention there. And in the additional log, we'll select we'll give the vendor name, and we'll select the options, and once we execute, the documents will get posted.
Okay. So now coming to BRS. Do you
Hmm.
know how configuration automatic and manual?
I'm familiar with the automatic.
Okay. So how many steps are there? in automatic?
First, I'll tell you one by one. Okay. First, bank reconciliation is nothing but the process of matching bank transactions recorded in the books of accounts with bank statement is called bank reconciliation. Bank main GL always represent reconciled transactions, and bank sub GLs represent unreconciled transactions. Now, coming to the configuration stuff, first we need to create the account symbols. Account symbols are nothing but the nature of a GLs, whether it is a bank main account, sub account, or interest expense account. Now, coming to the account symbols, next. Create account symbols, assign account symbol, as we need to assign the account symbols. So we need to assign the account symbols, and next we need to account symbols, create account symbol, assign in the assigned account later we'll be assigning the account symbols. Next third step, one second sir. Account symbol. Next, we will create the keys, and we'll assign the payment, and we'll assign the keys, and later we'll define the external transaction type, and we'll be mapping this external transaction. Like we have different external transaction like NTRF, NCHK, NFT, NINT, so with reference to one BTC and one with a combination of one plus and minus one. We can assign only one posting rules, and later. In the posting rules, next we need to assign it to the house bank, and we need to assign house bank bank ID and external BTC format, and later we will be receiving the bank for MI MT940 format in FF underscore 5 5. We will import that bank statement. We have two types, like whether we want to process it through batch input or online processings. Once we execute, all the things will get posted, and if there are any others, we can clear it through FVBAN.
Okay. Do you know MT9 format?
Yes, we have identification tag like 20, 25, 28C, 60, 61F, 62F, and
What is
6,
60F? What is
6,
60F?
60F is like opening balance.
Opening balance. Okay. And do you know what is 61 and 86? What is the difference between 61 and 86?
61 is 61 represent the line item details, and 62 86 represent more details of 61.
Okay. And what about 64?
62F, 64, 60, 60, 62F I know, 64 I am not done.
Okay. 64 is nothing but the closing available
Closing
balance. Okay.
balance. Closing balance. 62F or 64?
64. 62F is a final closing balance and 64 is a closing available balance. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So did you try to say it's okay? Now for set okay, no issue. So thanks, Raju.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.